If you're looking for some coins to boost your FIFA 19 squads with the best new players right now, then head over to mulefactory.com. Their comfort trade system is the quickest, easiest and safest way to purchase FIFA 19 coins. Check them out now with the link down below. What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to a brand new FIFA 19 squad builder. Today we're going to be doing something pretty damn interesting. Today we're going to look at a squad that for me is probably different to any other squad you've found on YouTube. This squad is one that I just kind of like, I had a couple of players, I pack pulled a few of them, and I wanted to try and just build something a bit different. And I did build something a bit different. I played a few Divisions Rivals games of it and had a lot of fun with it. I won one game like 5-0 whilst in Division 4. I won a couple other games. I lost one on penalties. The games were really flipping close, and like the one that I lost and the other ones I won pretty comfortably and had like so much fun using this squad. I've used a lot of like pretty standard teams, as you can see down here. I've got the player of the month Lucas. I've got a few like standard players. I'm not going to spoil it by actually like showing you some of the players in my club because you'll see some of the other ones, but honestly like this team was just serious fun to use, and I'd recommend picking this up if you can afford it, or even like buy some alternatives and just really try and get this team because it was sick in Divisions Rivals for me. If you play with it properly, this team will be absolutely class. On top of that, of course, if you guys have been enjoying my kind of run of videos over the last week or so, then please do drop a thumbs up on this video. And if it's your first time watching, then of course subscribe. I'm kind of making a comeback and there's a lot of exciting videos that are going to be going up on this channel when I can get to uploading them. So there's some exciting stuff to come. There's lots of cool squad builders, some really cool player reviews, a lot of interesting stuff going on this channel. So like I said, drop a subscribe down below and of course comment if you have anything to tell me, if there's any sick players I should be trying out or anything like that. Now I don't know exactly how much this team costs. I will possibly like put it in the title or work it out at the end. Who knows? Some of these players were pack pulled, yada yada yada. I actually built this using concepts on the companion app, whereas normally I build everything on like Footbin or Foothead or something like that. Anyway, let's kick off with our goalkeeper, and in goal we have Bernd Leno. Now you can use any German goalkeeper, or you will actually see there's another opportunity in a second. I won't spoil it yet, but any German goalie you can use. But I'm quite a big fan of Bernd Leno. If we have a look at some of his stats here, just pretty well-rounded card. 84, 82, 73, 82, 85, and then the 46 speed in the middle. Every goalie's got slow speed on it, so that doesn't really matter to me. He's 6'3", traditional save, just a solid player and pretty cheap for an 84. I've said this in a couple of videos now, goalies are not expensive this year, so if you want to like put a little bit of investment into a player, stick it in your goalie because you want them to be as good as possible. Because trust me, goalkeepers are absolutely woeful this year, so any money you can put into them will probably be worth it. Right back we have Weiser. Again, this is another one where you can use quite a few different players in this one. I like Weiser. He's really suits my team. He's got a bit of pace, but he's also really good on the ball with his 84 dribbling, which as you can see those dribbling stats are really nice. Don't think he's got 4-star. He does still have 4-star skills. I couldn't remember if he'd lost them or not. 4-star weak foot as well is great. Probably wouldn't recommend doing any skills with him, but every now and then, like, it's kind of useful to be able to get out of a situation with your right back. Really nice, well-rounded player. His defending is pretty strong. His physicals are okay. His passing is decent. His short passing is good. He can get the ball out, and it's pretty important this year to have good dribbling, passing, those sort of stats as well as just your key pace stats. So really enjoy this card. Next up, at right centre back. In fact, we'll put them both in. We've got Rudiger and Schuler. As I said, you can do like you could put Kepa in goal. There's a few different choices, but I just went for Bernd Leno because why not? Right centre back we have Schuler, and this guy is the best defender in the team. Now, 2,500 coins, right? This bloke's 6'5", 67 pace, 83 defending, 82 physical. He is a tank. His defensive stats are unreal. 94 pace is a joke. 79 sprint speed is decent. You don't ever see a problem with his acceleration. For a player that's got 67 pace, keeps up with the fastest strikers, that's kind of a trait of FIFA this year anyway. Like, we all know that is kind of a thing. Like, no one has a problem with their centre-backs keeping up with strikers, so you don't have to worry about that with Sula. Plus he's 6'5", so he heads literally everything away. Honestly, the guy is such a beast. For 2,500 coins, there's no reason why you would not pick him up. Seriously, he's absolutely amazing. Then we have Antonio Rudiger, who is actually my favourite centre-back that I've used so far in this game. especially when combined with Süle. So Süle's honestly sick, but Rudiger's absolutely class as well. So this team so far is pretty basic. It's just German. It gets a little bit more unique and exciting as we go along. But 4,500 coins. I think he's dropped in price a little bit since then. Honestly, this guy is absolutely class. High defensive work rate, 6'3". He's a proper tank at the back. Good aggression, good strength. His tackling's amazing. Reactions are really good, which is important. And he can also pass out from the back. 75 short passing, 72 long passing is all I want in a centre back. Then at left back, we're not going to have a German. We're going to get away from that. We're going to go for Marcos Alonso. Now, this is a pretty obvious option, and he's actually just really, really decent. I've got the Anchor Chem style on him, which, as you can see if we go to this one, obviously that improves his pace, his defending, his physical. Really, really nice player here. 3-star skills, 3-star weak foot, high work rates. He's bombing up and down that left-hand side. He's just really decent. Good player. Greens all over the board, that's all you can ask for. Not the paciest, but I honestly don't feel like you struggle with pace on this game in your defence. Like, I've never been in a situation where my defence can't keep up with one of their attackers. You've got the passing, which is amazing. Shooting, dribbling, defending, physical. This guy's so well rounded, and it really does show. Then we're going to go to our centre mids. A couple options you can go for with this one. I went for Kovacic. You don't have to go for Kovacic. You can go for Ilkay Gundogan. You can go for Jorginho. There's a few different options you can use, but I went for Kovacic because I just wanted a little like Chelsea triangle down here. Kovacic is a really smart player, useful to have. All of his stats are 69 or above, 79 pace, 86 dribbling, 82 passing. The 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, dead useful. You will come into use for that all the time. High work rates are great. 5'10", he's got a bit of height about him. He's a very useful player to have, like I said. Vision's really good. Short and long passing's amazing. His pace is good. This guy is really important in this midfield. He will get up and down this left-hand side. He will link the play a lot, especially when you're just passing it out from these guys. You don't want to be making them do the work. You want them to just get it to your midfielders, and they work the magic. And Kovacic really does work some magic. Then, in the middle, we have Leon Goretzka. Now, this is one you can replace with a lot of different players because you've got some links around you. Now, Leon Goretzka is obviously really solid, and that's why I've picked him. 42.5k this guy costs. I bought him in the early access because I thought he was going to be an absolute steal, given that he'd be a one to watch. I thought his price is going to skyrocket, and well, the price jumped down by 15k. Now it's back up to about 45k. Probably wasn't the best investment I've ever made on FIFA, but I'm kind of holding on till like later on in the week when people are building their weekend league squads, and hopefully I can shift him for a little bit of money. But anyway, I don't want to just talk about his price. Unbelievable stats, really well rounded, as you can see there. 4-star weak foot, really class player, and I would highly recommend picking him up. On the right hand side of our three, we have a player that that's pretty useful in this team. It's going to be Emil Forsberg. He is an untradeable player, so I'm going to have to go through this route to be able to find him, which is a little bit of a pain. But Emil Forsberg is a useful player. A few of these players I would just describe as useful. 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, right-footed, medium work rates, just solid in midfield. He's not like absolutely incredible, but he just bit of pass, bit of dribbling, strong on the ball. Just, yeah, does a job in midfield, and we're not going to talk about him for too much longer than that. Next up, we have the player that links our midfield and our attack, and that is Miguel Almiron. This guy is a useful central attacking midfielder. He's only got 2-star weak foot, and he's left-footed, so if you try and get it on his right, it's not going to happen. Don't worry about it. But if you focus on his left, really important to the team. Now, the 4-star skills are dead useful. Helps you to get it onto that left-hand side, get it onto his left foot. 89 pace is crazy. I love that he makes his runs from deep. Really important to the team. 80 dribbling, obviously. 74 shooting and 75 passing. Both come into hand. 2 goals, 1 assist in 4 games. You can't complain with that. As I said, like, that pace is insane. 90 acceleration, 89 sprint speed. His shooting's really well rounded. If you get in the box, you can probably score a finesse with him, which is just that's nice. That's all you need. You've got some good dribbling. You've got some physical, which is quite useful. The stamina is dead useful. This guy's still running around like a headless chicken come the end of the game. So really cool player, really important to the team. But we're going to look at who he links up with as to why. You can probably work out where this team's going. If you haven't already, then you're a little bit crazy. I'm going to show you. We've got Zlatan Ibrahimovic and we've got Joseph Martinez. Now, Zlatan obviously links to Forsberg. The reason why I built this team was because I packed Zlatan and I wanted to put him into a side. We'll talk about him in a minute, though. first we've got Joseph Martinez. Now the exciting thing about Joseph Martinez is he scored 30 league goals in 31 games this season, and the MLS is not over. So at the time of recording, he cost 700 coins. That's a bargain. But this guy might have an inform before you know it, and if he does, it's going to be absolutely insane. Now, if you just take a second to look at what you can see on the screen, 3 goals, 3 assists, that's 6 goal contributions in 4 games. That's decent. That is very, very decent. His preferred right foot, as I said, 4-star, 4-star. Lovely, lovely card. If we go across to his attributes, his pace is amazing. His strength is pretty strong. Jumping's good. He's going to win the ball in the air. Head and accuracy, if he actually gets to it, he's going to do a good job again. Agility, amazing. This is so important in strikers this year. If they're quick and nippy, you need agility and balance to help them kind of win the way through the defenders, really. It's a bit crazy, but it's so important. 84 finishing, 84 attacking position. This guy is the ideal second striker. He can bring the ball forward with his skills, use his pace, use his physical. He's genuinely absolutely outrageous. And when paired with this guy, I mean, 5 goals, 1 assist in 4 games, strong, you can't compare that. 5k he costs, which is absolutely nothing. And this year, it's not all about pace. If we go over here, you'll see 50 acceleration, 59 pace. It's not ideal. But then if you look further along, 87 strength, 86 strength, sorry, 84 aggression. He's got decent dribbling with his ball control, reactions, composure. Really, really nice. You do notice the 39 balance sometimes. I will say that if you're trying to turn really quickly with the 5-star skills that he has, sometimes it doesn't actually pay off. He's not the most effective 5-star skiller, but he does have like flair and different traits that obviously make him useful too. He does a lot of fancy flicks, stuff like that. But the thing that stands out here for me is that shooting column. 89 pens, 86 volleys, 82 long shots, 90 shot power, 86 finishing, 85 attacking positioning. This guy is an absolute beast. And when you've got, for example, the Hawk chem style on him, bumps his pace up a little bit. His strength ends up going to 91. His finishing is just insane. So really flipping overpowered. But enough talking about it. I'm going to start to show you what these guys do and just why they're so useful. So on the screen now should be some goals, some clips, a little bit of gameplay for you. I'm honestly going to say, like, this team is my favourite team I've used so far this year. So I've used some pretty decent teams. This is my favourite. You've got that front three that is just so sick. They work really nicely. For a cheap front three, they're so overpowered. You've got Zlatan, honestly, he's able to get on the end of through balls and stuff. This year, pace doesn't make that much of a difference up top. So especially for someone like Zlatan, the way defenders get drawn out, you basically play the ball to his feet, you look up to Joseph Martinez, you do an L, so basically an LB and an A pass, so that like passes the ball over there, and then Zlatan makes his run, and as long as you're quite far up the pitch, he spins the defender, Martinez plays it into Ibrahimovic, and he just finishes it, and he always finishes it. Like, if you get this guy in the box, he scores the goal. And that's all you can want in your striker. And then obviously you've got Martinez picking up scraps, getting assists, getting involved. And then you've got Almiron running from deep. It's a really, really, like, just effective front line. And it does a lot for this team. But then also you've got a really good midfield with a lot of passing ability, a lot of dribbling, and then a bit of guile and defensiveness with Goretzka, and even a little bit with Kovacic. And then behind that is a really damn strong back four. They're not going to be venturing forward too much, especially your 2 centre-backs. They're there to defend, and boy, do they defend. But guys, that's probably it for the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on this team down below. I would seriously recommend trying to build this team because I had a ton of fun using it. So give it a go if you get the chance. That front three is not one that you will dislike. It's a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like on it. Subscribe if it is your first time watching. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.